the undersigned, Aina Holden, shall hereby inherit the property of Saul John Holden as outlined in his last will and testament. Witness, Scherazard Harvey. Welcome back, my adoring public, to more Trails in the Sky the Third. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we got Agate and added him to the team, but we definitely... There it is, Dancer with the Silver Locks. We've got more than a couple doors to get through. Bring to me the dancer with silver locks. Only then shall the door open. Yeah. It should just be Shara, I'm assuming. Well, we'll see. Moon Chamber. We've had this door unlocked for a while. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Let's see what we got here. Year 1202 of the Septian calendar. Relent. Okay. Scherazard. Scherazard. Huh? Where am I? You feeling alright? Sure you haven't had too much to drink? Wow, this is a jaunty BGM. Boy, that dream really brought back memories. Hard to believe I was once that young. I see you've gotten yourself nice and plastered. You might want to watch what you're saying, though. You're still young, but no one will believe it if you start talking like that. Right? Shara's what, 24? She's right, Shara. Wow, I thought you'd be out for a while longer, Olivier. Let me pour you another glass, then. Wow. Please, mercy. You can be such a monster. Faulkner, bring Olivier another bottle over. Looks like Faulkner's gone and left early again. Fine. Guess I'll have to go get the bottle myself. Well, if I'm getting out of my seat, I'm getting the strongest thing in the house. I spy some brandy. Scherazard, he's literally only just gotten up. At least start him off on some fruit wine before you start bringing out the big guns. He can have both. Problem solved. Are they bullying Olivier? Or do they just expect him to be able to keep up with them? Spare me! I'll die! By the way, Aina. You remember when we first met? How much did you down again? Wow. Down? Down what? Booze! We're talking booze, baby! Scherazard began pouring alcohol onto Olivier's head. Okay, so she's gone. That should go in his mouth, Scherazard. You sure? Oh, silly me. Well, he never had a chance. Never had a chance. 5 years ago. Oh. So this should be 19-year-old Scherazard? Probably just fresh from all that Bracer Guild training. No, she should definitely be established by now. Whoa! Another Scherazard redesign? Making deliveries in a city this big sure isn't easy. Okay, where's next? Irby Royal Villa? No way! I have to go all the way there? This is why I hate cities. She's bracering it up, though. Hey, Bracer! Out on the job again? Thanks again for the help. You're a lot stronger than you look, young lady. You wouldn't have any interest in working for us, would you? You'd be more than welcome. Sorry, but I'm not interested. Really got to go too. See ya! Yeah, I don't know how many times I've already mentioned this, but Scherazard is one of my favorite characters easily. Excuse me. So that's a 5 years younger Aina. Grancel City, 1197. 5 years had passed since the 100 Days War came to an end. The scars it left were slowly healing and life was returning to Liberl. People gathered in the cities and towns that had returned to their former state, and the revived Orbmic trade brought the kingdom prosperity. Peace was becoming normal once again. Not all that was happening in Liberl at the time was so positive, however. This was also a period in which corruption was rife in the military. Really now? Many of the army's officers at the time cared for nothing but lining their own pockets or gaining power and prestige. Between the development of orbital technology and booming prosperity, much was forgotten. So, Aina used to run this guild before Elnon? Is there no one here? Yeah, looks like that's a gone fishing thing. Whew! If you have a request, please write it on one of the forms to the right and place it in this box. There is literally nobody in there, though. That seems really weird, but... Is she looking for someone to hire her? She probably shouted up there and there was no response. It looks like it. I wonder if they'd mind if I use their phone. There's no one here to mind. I'm pooped. I feel more like a slave than a bracer with all this menial work getting dumped on me. Oh, hello. Are you here to lodge your request? So she's the only one here? Yes, that's right. Might I ask your name? I'm Scherazard Harvey, a bracer. I'm still a junior one, but I know what I'm doing, so don't you worry about that. Oh my, really? You look so young that I had no idea you were an actual bracer. My name is Aina. It's a pleasure to meet you. So what's the request you want to make? I don't have all day to stand around chatting. There's only 2 bracers at this branch right now, so we're very busy. The other one must be Cassius. If you can make it quick, I'd appreciate it. Oh, really? I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea you were... Did you not hear me? Or do you need me to explain to you what the word quick means? Oh, my apologies. Well, you see, it's my first time visiting the city. I thought it might be wise to come here and request that someone give me a tour of the main sites and such. Or maybe, I'm gonna have to check, but Scherazard can't be older than... She's still a teenager here, but she's older than 16. Like, I know that I'm completely correct in those parameters, just not exact. I think 19 might be a little old. 17, 18-ish, maybe. The size of the place is rather daunting, as I'm sure you can imagine. But with a bracer who knows their way around at my side, I'll be able to enjoy all that Grancel has to offer without fearing getting lost. You've got to be kidding. Please tell me you didn't actually come here for such a worthless request. Wow. Can you imagine Estelle ever saying something like that to the face of a requester? Pardon? You seem to be misconstruing what bracers are actually here for. We're not community volunteers or whatever. We have a serious profession and do serious work. And we're also very busy, as I said earlier. So I'm going to have to ask you to look somewhere if you want, or look elsewhere if you want a buddy for your sightseeing trip. I wasn't trying to... Or, hell, just go and look around on your own. Getting lost is probably part of the experience anyway. Has this one lived in a box all her life? Typical rich girl. So she's kinda mean. Besides, I need to focus on doing major jobs so I can get my letter of recommendation from this branch and get promoted to senior bracer. If you find something serious you need help with, by all means come back. Until then, get going. It looks like this isn't gonna work. I really am sorry for troubling you, but... Oh, Kurt's the other one! Oh? Who do we have here? Have you come to make a request, perchance? Pardon us for not properly manning the front desk. That's currently my job, but I'm undertaking other work at the same time. Oh, you don't have to apologize. I'd pay her no mind if I were you. She's a waste of time. She seems to have gotten it into her head that braces are friends for hire. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll get out of your hair now. Please don't leave just yet. Scherazard. Huh? What is it? Do what she wants. Helping people in need is the fundamental mission of us bracers. You've got no reason not to help. What? But we're busy here. I don't have time to be playing tour guide. I've got more important things to do. Don't worry about the other requests on the board. I'll take care of those. But you're even busier than I am. You're even our receptionist on top of it. You needn't worry about me. Besides, you're still a trainee, which means you still have much to learn. So go. Once you finish this request, I'll write you your letter of recommendation. Wow, really? That's how you know this is a training type thing and she's not actually going to get it after this. What? Really? Are you sure? This seems like way too simple of a job to be awarding something like that for. I thought it was your policy to give 100% to all work you undertake. Well, it is, but... Then I'm counting on you with this job, too.
Thank you very much.
Think nothing of it. Take care, you two. Got it.
I appreciate your assistance.
Interesting. Scherazard's probably going to end up refusing the letter of recommendation. This should hopefully do her good. Yeah. To see the forest for the trees for once. Come on, Scherazard. What is up with today? From delivery girl to playing tour guide for some snooty silver spoon, it just gets worse. I do apologize. I really am putting you out with this request, aren't I? Let's just get this started. That aloof manner of talking she has just makes me want to smash something. So, where do you want to go?
Let's see. I suppose I should go and buy a few things in the Edel department store just in case.
In that case? Or in case? In case of what?
It's in the east block of the city. Don't forget.
Why would I? I can feel my blood pressure rising already. Ooh. Status. Young Scherazard Harvey. Level 10. We got equips too. Interesting. A light, easy-to-use whip. She doesn't have very many crafts, but she can fight. I wonder what happens if we explore the other places. We seem to be getting a lot of customers from other countries here lately. I suppose they all must be coming here on vacation. I certainly don't mind. It's always nice when this place is lively. It feels like people are already beginning to forget the war that we all endured. It was only mere years ago that we had droves of evacuees flooding into the city trying to get away from the fighting elsewhere. But it feels like everyone's already forgotten all of that. No one up here. I really think if there's something interesting going on, it's going to be happening at the museum.
Miss Scherazard, you do know the department store isn't this way, right? We need to turn at the guild and enter the east block that way.
It can still be reached this way.
Maybe so, but it will take us longer.
She's not wrong. That's a house. That's Weiss Arms and Guards. I wonder, can we buy stuff?
Welcome to our store. Have a look around and let me know if something catches your eye.
Nope. Can't outfit ourselves with anything new right now. That's fine. Welcome to our store. If you're looking to buy something though, you should head back up the stairs. And my wife's manning the counter at the moment. And back we go. Okay, so we can't buy anything new. And I think that's... No, not everything of interest. I started this shop with my friend who I go way back with, Tom. He got the technical expertise he's got the technical expertise and I've got the management expertise. Together, I'm sure we'll make this work. Been a while since I've talked to these NPCs. Welcome. This is the counter where I handle repairs. If you have any ornaments that need fixing, I can repair them for you. Nah. Don't have anything we need to get repaired just yet. But, Gaspard, I've just arrived here from the countryside and wow! The capital sure is huge! I feel like I'm going to get lost at any minute. Let's see if we can head back in. Oh, hey there! Up for some delicious candy? We've got plenty of varieties to cater to everyone's tastes. Hey, if it ain't that young Bracer. You've got guts, young lady. I like that. Thanks, I guess? Hey there again, Miss Bracer. Decided to come and give us some extra muscle after all? Thanks. My job was just unloading the goods, which I've already finished. My work here is done. Aw, no need to be that cold with us. Carrying these things is such a pain in the ass. Maybe we could put in a request to the guild to get someone to do this too? Or maybe you could, you know, actually do your jobs? Stop slacking. It's painful to watch. Wow, Scherazard was mean as a teenager. Okay. Oh, no, I actually said something else. Thinking about giving this sack of bones over there a pep talk? He could do with half the guts you've got. How about you do that yourself? Wow. I mean, there's a difference between being frank and being abrasive. Thank you very much again for agreeing to take my request. Oh, not at all. I should be apologizing that there were no bracers here to take it when you first arrived. Speaking of, I should have introduced myself sooner. My name is Kurt Narden. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Narden. My name is Aina, and I... You can save the long introductions for later. You're fine as just the client. By the way, Kurt, can I have the key to get into the sewers for a while? I'll go take care of that monster under the west block while I'm out. Shouldn't take long at all. I was under the impression you were in the middle of escorting this young lady around the city. I also seem to recall saying that you should disregard all of the other jobs on the board until that was done. I sincerely hope you weren't ready to take a civilian on a monster extermination request. Crap. No, I wouldn't dream of it. I was just thinking I might drop by the sewers on my way back after finishing the job. I've explained this several times to you before, Scherazard. A bracer's worth is not defined by their strength in battle. It's defined by their ability to help others. If that strength isn't being used for the good of the community, it serves no purpose. I feel as though I'm repeating myself here, Scherazard, but... Okay, I get it. You want me to focus on helping people and not just getting stronger, I hear you. Though that's easy for you to say when you're super strong already. Oh, is he? He sure is. There was one time a while back where he just walked past a wanted monster and beat it just like that. A single strike. He didn't even change the speed he was walking, just done. It was insane. I couldn't believe my eyes. Ah, I remember that one. I wouldn't have done that if not for the fact that I arranged to meet with someone soon after. If more time had been available to me, I would have fought it using more ordinary tactics. But why? When you can one-shot a monster for at no cost to yourself, why not just do that every time? One shouldn't fight carelessly just because his or her foe is a simple monster. Not as insane as how stubborn he is, though. And there's... yeah, literally no one up here. Ha! Alright. Is it gonna let us... Yep, okay. Let me save real quick. Okay, took a quick break, but now we are back and ready to help out Aina. We are going to the east block. I wonder what she says. She probably just tells us that we can't get there if we try going there from the west.
Miss Scherazard, this way leads to the west block. We need to go to the east block, which means we're heading in completely the wrong direction. I know that. I just made a simple mistake, that's all.
Okay, yeah. No defending yourself by saying we can still technically get there. That's fine, though.
And in we go.
Good old Gransel East block. Now we can...
Oh, really?
Oh, they're still wearing their student attire. Okay. By some miracle of the universe, Anton actually ended up getting accepted into genus. Oh, right. So Anton got accepted into genus, but in Chloe's side story, he's repeating his 3rd year. So I'm guessing this is at least a year before his 1st year? It's gotta be. By the same miracle, I did too. I only took the exam because I had nothing better to do.
How far ahead in advance can you get accepted?
I can only assume Adios is playing a prank on the two of us or something.
Because if he's... Ricky, I got the impression that Ricky was in his 3rd year.
So, he would have to be... What, if you're 18 when you graduate, this would mean that they're like... Well, Anton and Ricky... Whatever, I'm not going to try to puzzle out their ages right now.
The sun's rays are warm, the clouds are white and fluffy, the breeze is gentle. Look, Ricky, it's like the whole world is blessing us. Hooray for school life!
I don't know. I don't know about that one. But I guess that was the start for these two.
I like how the very first thing she wants to do is blow all her money.
So, what are you planning to buy?
Well, I could probably do with the restocking on recovery items for one thing.
Ooh, this should pique her interest.
What?
But Aina doesn't strike me as a fighter. Did they ever say that Aina was a bracer? I think they did, didn't they? This would have been way back in the very beginning of game 1 though, so please, Adios, I just want this job to end.
Hasn't Kurt read this book? Did he bring it here? A lot of these look really complicated too.
What's she spied now?
Oh, that's interesting.
So Aina might be like nobility or something?
Miss Scherazard!
What?
You know, there's actually a really famous ice cream stall near here. Have you ever been there?
Why would I have? I don't like sweet things.
Well, I do, and I feel like having some ice cream right now. Let's go get some.
Wait a second. She's trying to avoid the literal men in black.
I know we don't know very much about Aina, but I do want to say they said she was a retired bracer, didn't they?
I'm probably completely wrong about that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember very much about the conversations that we've had about Aina.
I don't think, well, I say that, but I don't think she actually even talks about herself.
Other than, like, I know Aina, like, can drink a whole lot and basically doesn't get drunk, but no, I don't think they've ever said she's, like, a bracer or anything like that. Just someone who's really well put together.
Where the heck?
And they're sure taking their time getting here. What are they even doing? What are they even doing indeed? Ooh. These are... Oh, Wilma. She's not a teacher, unless we're just being told her first name. It's normal to be nervous and start doubting yourself when you've got your first conference coming up. Just take a deep breath and relax. It's gonna be great. I wonder if I should choose a different topic. Okay, Santos, I know he showed up before. Can't remember what he did, but I know he has. Oh, I wish I wasn't doubting myself so much. I'm actually looking for Weissman. For him to show up in his civilian guise. Is there anybody? Nope. No Weissy Weiss. No. That's the museum curator. I guess he might have something interesting to say. The curator here, Wilma, is exceptional at her job. Okay, he's the director, so. Which is why it's such a blow to us that she's going to be leaving us for a research institute abroad soon. Still, as much as I'll miss her, the right thing to do here is to wish her well for the future. Okay. Yeah, don't remember any Wilma, but I do remember Santos. Okay, guess there really is nothing here. I honestly thought that there would be like a... Where are you going, Miss Scherazard? This isn't the right way. I know. Yeah, we don't want to get too close to that guy. Here we go. Of all the times to run out of photo quartz. Oh, this would have been before Dorothy, right? Because Dorothy didn't actually start until Trails in the Sky, or she was new in the first Trails of the Sky. I guess I'll have to get these developed first. This manuscript needs to be finished by 2, or I'm never gonna be done in time. Huh? Dorothy gets a redesign, but not Agate? What's up with him? Hey there! What are you doing? The girl forcibly took the camera from the man, exposing the photo quartz inside. Ah! What the hell do you think you're doing? Those are useless if light shines directly on them. Huh? Really? Yes, really! Shut the cover now! Damn! That gave me a scare. Do you have any idea how much a set of photo quartz costs? Oh, I know. He looks just like the dog that lives near me. What are you doing with that thing? Don't you dare damage it! It's not mine! She's just totally ignoring him. That's the editor-in-chief's really expensive prized orbital camera. How do you use it? Oh, it moved. Stop! Well, that's interesting. So, this is how Dorothy first gets... Give that back! If that gets broken, there's no way I can replace it with my joke of a wage! I won't break it, honestly. Wow, you can see things that are really far away so well. Stop! Well, they're gonna be at it for a bit. So they've known each other for years. I think, wasn't Dorothy? I could have sworn they said she was like new at the job. Where the heck is this stand, dude? I'm kind of really wishing the camera were more zoomed out right now. It should be like on the complete opposite side of this, right? And then, here we go. This will probably say the exact same thing. Are there any other cameos around here? Well, I doubt we could get into any of the embassies, but let's try really quickly just to say we did. This is the Erebonian Embassy. Only authorized personnel may pass beyond this point. If that does not describe you, please step away. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't describe us. Well, who knows? It might end up describing Aina perfectly. Aina brought 2 ice cream cones from the stall. Dang, this is kind of making me want ice cream. Did your brain decide to selectively switch off when I said I don't like sweet things?
You'll like this. Promise. It's really nice. So Scherazard, why is she so mean? Like, unless she's got an allergy or something, she's got no reason to well, I guess she's just being really impatient because she sees this as a complete waste of time, but still, how unprofessional. That's not how it works. It's almost noon. That means I've only got 24 hours left. I'm running out of time. Yep, and the G-men are getting closer. They're pretty bad at their jobs because we're out in plain sight. It might be a bit risky, but... Hey! What? What are you spacing out and ignoring me for? I was trying to ask you something. Sorry. What was it? You look angry. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? It's really obvious. So come on, out with it. Or are you involved in something you can't even talk to me about? Well, it's just that I realized I left something back at the hotel. Ugh. As if anyone would buy that. Not going to talk, huh? Well, fine. Be that way. Can we make our way back there so I can go and get it? Fine. Whatever. I'll come with you. At least until I get an idea of what you're really up to. Ah, so now Scherazard's interest is piqued. Thank you. Well, shall we be going? Let's go through the south block. Fine. She's not gonna be like, that's a little suspicious? Oh, hello again. Thank you again for your purchase. Stop by here again sometime. Yeah, ice cream sounds really nice. Oh, let's go through the south block. Which is down this way. Gotta keep that, north on the map. Well, let's take a look at the Calvardian Embassy. You there. Are you a bracer? What? I am, but why? Oh. Nah, no particular reason. That's weird. My older brother was a bracer, you see. He lost his life in the war while trying to evacuate civilians. Oh. It's a little tragic. But, oh well. I guess, he was probably doing really, that might have even been a request for all we know. Really bracer-like things. Oh, whoops. She doesn't even have anything to say, but that was totally me being just wrong about the way to go. Gransel is a really big place, but the camera, oh my gosh. I really do want to partially blame the camera for this, because it feels so zoomed in right now. Feeling claustrophobic. Oh well, we're here at the Rosenbaum. Getting a little bit more of Ina's backstory revealed, hopefully. Wait a second. Isn't this the hotel? The building you've just walked right past? Well, yes, but... Ah. Can't hide it any longer. Gransel Castle looks really heavily guarded. I should have known. Is Aina trying to get to Gransel Castle? Okay, now she's looking a little suspicious. There's got to be some way to get past. That way leads to Gransel Castle. Do you want to go and have a look around it? Yes, I suppose I do. But, trying to really quickly come up with a reason we can't walk right past those guys. It looks like I've almost cracked her. Time to talk, young lady. I want to know exactly what I've been dragged all over the city for. Ooh? This job's such a pain. I'm gonna go and catch a breather outside. Answer, oh, dang, it's not a named character. There she is! What? What's going on?
You stay right where you are. Wow. Hint, protect all NPCs. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. Alright. But why would the game do this to us? They're making us fight with nothing? Oh. Okay, he's kind of trash, so... Whoa! What's she running up for? Oh, okay, so she can take a hit. Luckily, we've got Tira bombs, so... Dang. They really made me think we weren't going to fight because of that. I don't understand what Aina's master plan is.
Oh, are you done already?
Well, we definitely can't grind on these guys, but... What the... That guy was no amateur. And now Aina's gonna come clean? Well, they haven't noticed anything has happened just yet by the looks of it. It's only going to be a matter of time, though. I need to do something. Is she trying to warn, like, the queen about the an assassination attempt? Look, you. It's time for you to start talking. Who is this guy? I don't want the army to notice anything amiss either. Are you listening to me? Shh, please be quiet. Well, at least now we know she's not on the hotel's guest list. More of these jokers to fight. Ugh. I figured a rich girl like her would have to stay at a hotel, but I guess not. We're just gonna have to start scouring the city. Double trouble from top to bottom? There she is! Get her! No, don't shout! Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, it came from over there. There she is! There's our target! The blonde, get her! What's going on? You've got some serious explaining to do, Missy. Well, let's start running! The hell? Wait! Okay, so we can take the 4 of them as long as Aina joins in. Wow. Or maybe Kurt's gonna help out? It'd be cool to get to play as Kurt for a little bit. Wow, there are a ton of these jokers! Maybe there is no assassination attempt and they're really just after Aina? Is Aina the assassin? Or am I completely off base with this assassin business? We're pretty much cornered! Three of these jokers coming from... Oh, I guess not. But yeah. They're just... These people must have infinite stamina. I cannot run all over my town. Oh, lost him. Golden. Aha! Wow, there. Oh, okay. Had to make a quick break for it. That's the kind of stuff that gets your heart pumping, dude. Oh yeah, they won't give us back control. This isn't out of bounds area. I think we lost them. Just about. Okay, I've had enough of this. It's time for you to open that mouth of yours. Just who are these guys? Why do they want to catch you? What do you even want? Well, don't even try and worm your way out of answering. I will hurt you. With this. That sounds painful. No use hiding it any longer, is there? They're trying to capture me. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I'm asking why they want to capture you. Go on, get talking. Let me start from the beginning. I suppose it started about a month ago. My grandfather, who I was living with, passed away. Your grandfather? That's right. He did mention that he intended to leave some of his fortune to me. But the will didn't just say some. He wrote that he intended to leave me everything he had. So, well... A super rich guy leaving his fortune to a young girl. Okay, everything's starting to fall into place. So now every relative you have under the sun is on you like ants trying to get their share. At the very least, I still think my uncle is a very nice man. He said he wants to look after me until I turn 20, so as part of that... Wait, so Aina's not even 20 yet? Are they the same age? You should let him look after all the money you've inherited? Unbelievable. Maybe. His eyes when he said that kind of scared me, so I ended up turning his offer down. Wait! Hide! Yeah, they can't get us, dude. They can't walk past those barricades. Yeah, see, we're completely safe. And now someone's hired those men to come after me. If I don't formally inherit his money, grandfather's will becomes invalid, you see. Most likely, that's the reason they want to capture me, so I'm not able to do that. They're no ordinary street thugs either. They clearly have some experience under their belts. I can't believe they're just able to wander the streets of the capital in broad daylight like this. Just what is the army even doing? Probably still reeling from the war, I'm guessing. One of my relatives has connections in the Royal Army, so that's probably why. My family's pretty influential, actually. I'm getting a headache just listening to all of this. Hiring a bunch of suspicious, highly trained underlings to fight over an inheritance? You don't get more stereotypically spiteful rich person than that. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for an apology from you. Still, this really isn't looking good. I might have been able to win that last battle, but I'm not confident I could win another, especially not against multiples. I think the best thing we can do is try and get back to the guild house without getting caught, but I can't see that being easy. Yep, even more of them. Uh-oh. Don't notice us? Whew. Whew. Oh. The music completely stopped? Come to think of it, I forgot to feed the birds. Feed the birds? I doubt it's meant to be taken literally. It's probably some kind of code they use. Which means... Crap! Huh? Yep. Sorry, this way's a dead end. You've been giving us a hell of a lot of trouble, but your luck just ran out. Ugh. Okay, Aina, time for you to bust out their mad skills, dude. You're fast, though. I'll give you that. Now grab her. Alright, craft. She has no arts? What is she even doing? Oh, well. Yeah, we don't want to hit that guy because he's got a heal coming up. Alright, so this is going to get a little bit tougher before it gets better. Yeah, 94. Not much Aina can do, but... Yeah. Oh, wow. And we're back to, like, the first game's tier bombs, dude. All she can do was Bind Whip and Sylphin Whip, so... If they were to double team, Scherazard, yeah, she would have died. Cool. Okay. That's another HP heal coming up. Got you. Oops. Okay. So at least she's trying to fight. That's something. Heavy armor piercer. Okay, but that's our defense down. I mean... Whoa! Good stuff, Aina! We are going to heal ourselves, though. Oh, that defense down didn't last for very long, did it? Alright, we are good to go again. Crap. Well, at least she got to hit that mattered, though. I'm not even mad at her, dude. 118. She can take another shot. There we go. Or, okay, yeah. We got a healer now. Maybe we can also catch that 10 up. Nope, that's gonna be him. Not ideal, but she'll be able to live some more shots now. She is really strong. She also pushed him too far away. Well, we can move to intercept so that he attacks us instead of Aina. Well, that didn't work out how I wanted it to. But this guy should only be able to survive, yep, one more shot. And we win.
Oh, are you done already?
Wow. She might actually gain a level during all this. Well, not half bad. I don't think I can fight my way out of this.
Are you alright, Miss Scherazard?
Have you guys still not caught her? Well. You almost stood a chance against us. Almost. I don't want to be beaten by a bunch of low-life scum like these guys.
Do you have any ideas for getting us out of this?
Me? Oh, right. Scherazard is the bracer in this. There's an entrance to the sewers nearby. If we can get to that, we might be able to escape to the west block. That's a huge if, though. Alright, let's go with that. Close your eyes for a second. What are you? She's gonna open up the suitcase. 1, 2... Whoa, what are you? 3! What's that? A smoke grenade? My eyes! Alright. Whoa!
Ready to go?
What? What is this smell? Is this mustard gas? Wait up! So does she have like war surplus or something? Don't let them get away! That dude, he is down for the count. Why do you even have that thing? And what is the point of knocking that guy out too? It's locked. Get out of the way. Scherazard took out a wire and jammed it into the keyhole. Alright. Come on, hurry! Wait, get back here, damn it! Was she able to relock it? Guess she was. But now Aina can answer some questions. It's no use. It's locked. Out of the way. I'll get it open. They're shooting at the lock. Should I use another of those canisters? I've got pepper ones too. Pepper? Do you make these things yourself? I've got a few original blends of my own, yes. They were originally just white smoke grenades. For example, there's this one. It contains powdered laughing mushrooms. Never tried it though. You think it works? So that's how she fights. You don't need to find out now. It might get blown back in here. Ugh, it won't budge. Someone bring an axe. We're gonna have to smash it open. How has Kurt not caught wind of this yet? Seriously? That damn bitch! Okay, I guess they went to go grab their axe. Whew. It looks like we've bought ourselves some time. What are you thinking? What kind of insane maniac just uses a smoke grenade or mustard gas canister or whatever it was? You shouldn't even be making that kind of stuff. I thought you were a high-class lady. Truly? But it helped us get to safety, didn't it? Well, yeah, but still. Where do you even learn to make those things? My grandfather loved collecting books. He had his own personal library in the mansion. I learned all kinds of useful things from there.
I take it you're not much of a book enthusiast yourself, so you probably wouldn't have read any of the things I have. But there's a famous spy novel I remember reading, and it has a scene in it where the protagonist makes their own smoke grenade. She learned it from a book. I take it back. Miss Rich is written all over her naive face. Look, let me make this very clear for your own good. You might have gotten us out of a dangerous situation earlier, but you got lucky. Don't expect that to happen a second time. Don't go getting cocky just because you picked up some mildly useful knowledge from a book that may or may not have even worked. I don't want to see you doing anything like that again. Are we clear? Yes, of course. That's all. Let's get going. You'd think Scherazard would be proud, but she's hard to impress, I guess. Or maybe she's not as hard to impress. Being in sewers like these always brings back unpleasant memories. It feels like my instincts are coming right back, though. Why did she suddenly go silent? Did I say something to annoy her? Let's move. When they come back, they'll get that door open in no time. But be careful and stay close to me. There are bound to be monsters here. Right. Okay. Scherazard's old instincts are returning then. I am kind of interested to see what one level's gonna do for her. Yeah, back to the first game's battle theme. It makes sense though. Dang. Aina must actually have stuff in her orbment for her to be able to move like that.
Oh, are you done already?
Yeah. A couple more of those and we should actually be able to hit... Whoa. This... Okay. Yeah, this one might be a little more dangerous. Okay. Not too dangerous. Oh, but that thing is going to heal up all the damage we just did to it. Oh, no. Superior guard for everybody. Okay, yeah, I think we're just going to walk out of this one. Just gonna go ahead and take our leave because this is too much to handle with having almost no resources or skill options. Wow. Alright, so this place is infested. Almost, but these things can inflict status ailments. Alright, or they can use basic attack. That's fine too. Cool. Aina's a little dodgy. Oh. Actually, well, I guess Scherazard could heal some EP, but it's kind of pointless. The fact that her EP is at 0 is probably to clue us in on the fact that Phosphor Puff. Clue us in on the fact that she just won't have any magic available to her whatsoever. But then again, I thought her CP being at 0 meant we wouldn't have any, yeah. The EP heal didn't even proc for her. Oh, dang. We actually could have used that HP heal. Wow! What the heck? We gotta run, dude. Okay, this... Now this is just getting ridiculous. Crap. I think this is the game's, like... These crazy amounts of, like... Oh, crap. Yeah, if we survive this, we gotta run. Yeah, we could probably go for some easier encounters. I'm just saying. Whew. Okay, we will... Dang. Wait, the cattail is... What's the cattail? Themed accessory. Oh. And we've got a proxy puppet, so we might as well, right? Why can't we do anything with our friggin' orbment, dude? Come on. Found Tear Balm.
I'm empty now, but when I was younger, adventurers couldn't keep their hands off me. I still feel, man, so... Tear balm, caught out. So tell me, how effective was that expired medicine? Pretty good, I'd say. Definitely want to catch this thing from... Okay, well, that's good enough. And this should be level 10. Or level, yeah, 11. Oh, okay. Scherazard learned Sadist Whip. Cool. So this is when Scherazard learned her S-Break. Interesting. But that's why they threw all those monsters at us, no doubt. It's like, hey, fight a little bit and learn something new. Okay, this is where we started at. And this... should be another fight, but we don't need to fight anymore. Or at least we're not gonna fight anymore. We definitely have more battling in our future, but now that we've got our S-Break, we've at least got a win button that we can hit. Holy crap. Yeah, still don't really want to fight these things. Well, actually, let's, Sylphin Whip. Dang, I was actually kind of hoping for a one-shot. But what I'm thinking, if we still gain enough experience, the game might be trying to tell us that we can still get some, I don't know, more practice in for whatever's about to happen. Nope, just one physical attack. I really just don't want to be caught out, but if we get like 3 experience points from this or something, then we'll just skip all the other fights. If we get an okay amount of experience here, then I may do a little bit of grinding. It just depends. I could see us hitting level 12. If it really mattered, though. But I'm not about to fight through all of these things, though. I don't think that was a good enough amount of experience to justify it. So we won't be doing that. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. What are eggers even doing down here, dude? Man, the monster ecosystem makes no sense to me. Plus, this place is truly maze-like. Wait, did we already come this way? I don't think so. Nope. Okay, yeah, I am well and truly lost. Oh, check it out. Tear Balm. Do you take joy in yanking out others' insides? Who wants to know? I'm kind of hoping for an orbital charging station. For an orb-make charging station, rather. If only so we can get some free healing out of the deal. But I guess if they do that, they'd have to give us some EP. Yep, this point... Another Tear Balm. So I heard you like chests, you pervert. Well, I mean... Angelica's not here, so... Let's run away. So this was definitely the right way in the first game, but it's not the right way now. Maybe this way? Oh. Oh, this is totally blocked off. Okay. First we gotta unblock it, then we can come back and actually do that. Here we go. All things considered, pretty straightforward. The lever won't move. Is it not budging? Stay quiet for a minute. I'll handle this. Scherazard removed a rock from the bottom of the device and placed her hand inside. Huh. It was just blocked by a rock? I thought that Aina was gonna brute force it. Guess not, though.
Wow. You really are amazing.
But not for this. This isn't all that different from breaking into a safe, to be honest. Really, though. You shouldn't be impressed by these kinds of things, or getting used to them.
Why?
There are some things in your life you're just better off not knowing. Now it's time for Scherazard, and some things you're better off not being able to do. Scherazard backstory? Scherazard backstory within Scherazard backstory? The entire town smelled like a rotting open drain and was reviled even for a slum. The people who ended up there were largely those who couldn't be accommodated in a prison, those who had been driven out of the cities, or children who had been abandoned there like yesterday's garbage. I did whatever I had to in order to survive and to live to see another day. Picking pockets at every opportunity was a habit I picked up from a very young age. Anything that caught my eye, I took. But even then, I didn't end up with enough to live on. There were always men there who made their living by taking from people like me. The surest way to make money was stealing from the safes of the rich when they were out of their mansions. The residential area full of wealthy people on the other side of the river, accessible through an underground sewer, was a perfect target for this. Every time I felt hungry, I sneaked inside one of the mansions and made use of the skills I felt like I'd known since the day I was born. The most important thing to remember when doing this was not to take everything in one go. Instead, the key was to take only a small amount each time, enough to get by, but not enough for the mansion's owner to notice anything was gone. With a simple piece of wire, I had access to enough mirror to live for a couple more weeks. Before I knew it, I was doing it every day, building up a stockpile of money instead of simply taking what I needed in the short term. And boy, I paid the price for it. I had it all taken from me by the men of the slums and ended up being kicked and stomped on until I coughed up blood. Everyone did what they did, or they said they did as much anyway, so that they could keep living on. Whoa. Always pretending to be desperate as an excuse to live by any means, but always taking the easiest road they could find. The town I lived in was devoid of energy, but full of filthy humans like them, and like me. Again and again, I thought about giving it up. Again and again, I said to myself that I wanted to stop, but I couldn't do it. I hated myself for what I was doing. I hated the fact that I couldn't stop. It was because I didn't want to return to that life that I ended up becoming a bracer. Because if I didn't, I was scared I would end up right back where I was. The troop had saved me from that place and had made me into a respectable human being. But when I lost them, I was afraid. One thought stood out above all the rest. No matter how much I tried to forget, no matter how used I became to my new life, no matter how much I tried to deny it, I was yesterday's garbage from the slums, and nothing I could do would change that. And that's it, really. One day, I'm sure I'll end up returning there. Wow, she's really afraid that her past is gonna catch up to her. That's why I need to be strong, to stay strong. What job I do doesn't even matter. Anything I can pour my heart into that'll let me live an honest life is fine. Anything that keeps my mind off the past. Anything that lets me keep the ugliness in my heart at bay. If it makes me strong without relying on others, then it's fine. It's fine. I need to be strong. Stronger than anyone. Stronger than anyone! But am I? Am I really doing all this in my new life? Am I really getting stronger? Am I, Lucy?
Did she tell her all of that? Miss Scherazard? Are you alright? You're looking very gloomy all of a sudden.
It's nothing. I'm fine. As soon as I finish this job, Kurt will give me the last recommendation I need. I can finally become a real bracer. Then no one will be able to tell me I'm not strong. I won't let them. I will be strong. Anyway, we're leaving.
Wait a second. Miss Scherazard.
Dang, dude. Scherazard had a rough life as soon as I finished this job. It might not be as easy as that. Alright, and then let's save again just to make sure there's no funny business. Basically with us getting killed in a, like, really difficult fight or something like that. Ooh. And then another tear bomb, I'm sure. Yep. If you want it that badly, you could have asked. My whole thing, though... Where the heck? This place is so labyrinthine. Which way to go? This might be it. No, it's just another tear bomb. Sorry, but the legendary item drop is in another chest. I actually am kind of half expecting to find a weapon from Scherazard or something like that. But who knows if that's gonna be the case. Man, there's a lot of just wandering around in the sewers right now. Until we actually finally hit the end. The fact that they gave us so many tear bombs is actually kind of scary, but we should be good to go. Guess it's locked. I know it is. Just shut up. You'll break my concentration.
Oh, my bad.
Scherazard took out a wire and inserted it into the keyhole. Alright. Score 1 for Scherazard. So now we can probably catch back up with Niall and Dorothy.
Whew. We're finally back on the surface.
It's evening, too. That took longer than I thought it would. We should hurry.
Of course. Are you alright, though?
What?
You look kind of pale. Are you feeling tired? Maybe we should rest a little before moving on.
I'm fine. I've had enough training to handle this level of physical activity, thank you very much. Don't underestimate the stamina of a bracer.
I suppose you're right. I'm sorry.
Wait, what the hell? She was never more than a few steps behind me at any given moment. Yeah, she's starting to respect Aina's strength. How is she still fine? She never seemed out of breath even when we were being chased by those guys, come to think of it. I feel like there were a few times when she was even ahead of me.
What is up with this girl? Is this like nothing to her? Are you absolutely sure you don't need to rest? I do have a few snacks on me. Would you like me to share some?
It's okay. I'm definitely fine. Right now, we need to focus on getting to the guild so we can hide out there. Food breaks can wait. We might have run into a lot of trouble on the way, but the request was to show her around the capital. I've done that. Now all I need to do is get her back to the guild, and this request is done. I win. Come on, get a move on.
I still feel like it would be a good idea to rest at least a little, though. Are you certain you're alright?
How many times do I need to repeat myself before you get the message? To hell with it all. That's probably Niall, actually.
Yep.
Hide.
I was up all night working that damn story. All night! Who the hell does Noticia think she is?
The better the scoop, the hotter it needs to be caught.
Does she think I don't know that? Ugh.
What do you think he's talking about? I've got no more idea than you do. Maybe he's using some kind of code like those men from earlier? He couldn't be one of them, could he?
Do you think he could be?
Damn it all! I can't be sure. Just look at his eyes, though. He doesn't look like a man who makes an honest living to me.
I see what you mean.
We've come this far. There's no way I'm letting us get caught now. We need to proceed carefully and deliberately. Ah, there's Scherazard's catchphrase. Let's see if we can find another route. Alright. Ah, if I remember correctly, that house over there is empty. This way. Follow me. Okay. Just gonna pick the lock like she used to. Make sure they're not followed, and slip inside. Alright, well, Scherazard's got a few skills to her name. For Adios' sake. I would have done it already. I actually did not even read that. It was too fast for me. You two patrol the area at the bottom of the stairs, I'll take the area at the top. And the other guy said understood, but yeah, that was way too quick. I'm gonna have to call on Raymond again. Wait, he works at the villa now, doesn't he? Just my luck. That's ages away! What scoop is he talking about? Oh yeah, I need to go and get that damn camera back later too. I swear, this job is bad for my blood pressure. I need some more nicotine in me. So he just let her keep the thing? Interesting. We're watching through the glass, no doubt. Maybe we're watching very carefully and deliberately from the glass. Did we crash there for the night? Alright. We at least hid out for a few hours. They're still walking around looking. That's persistence. Whoa. So this house must be somebody's storage area. Come on. Why are there still so many of them going around? How can we get to the guild like this? I think we're going to have to spend the rest of the night here, unfortunately. I won't need to come to that. I think if I can find a good opening, we can force our way through. It's just a case of finding one. I don't think that's a good idea. We need to be careful and rest while we can. As illogical as that sounds, I'm not buying it's her real reason. Get a grip, Shara. I can't let my emotions get the better of me. There's no guarantee we're even safe here, you know. I still think the safest option in the long run is to get to the guild, no matter what we have to do to get there. Yeah, she doesn't have the package anymore. Hey! Where do you think you're going? I mean, this looks like as good a place to crash as any. I think the second floor is a better place to rest than the first. We'll find it easier to escape from here than we would from below. This should be a good spot. Wait one damn minute! This is your safety we're talking about here. You can stand to listen to me. Those men will be patrolling carefully for the rest of the night. They aren't going to give you the opening you want, or at least I don't believe they will. We've made it this far, so I think it would be best for us to rest tonight and resume trying tomorrow. Don't you? Trying to do what? Pardon? You're still hiding something, aren't you? For one thing, you're awfully familiar with this city for someone who claims it's her first time here. You also seem to know a lot about those men and what they will and won't do, too. What exactly are you really after? Is she trying to get to the queen? It's plain as day at this point that you want more than just not to be caught by them. If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't have asked to be shown around the capital. Not that I think that's what you want either. What's your real goal? Well, no answer. The work we do is based around trust. We can't accept requests from people who won't tell us what they're up to, or who knows what kinds of crimes we could be abetting. Go on. The whole thing about that inheritance was all a big fat lie, wasn't it? Something about you'd been setting off alarms since we'd started running around together. Strike that, since you first came to the guild. Why did you lie to me? The story about the inheritance is true. I swear it. I want to go to Gransel Castle. I really am the one to whom my grandfather gave his fortune, but I haven't finished the necessary procedures to truly inherit it yet. Until I complete the required paperwork in Gransel Castle's administrative room, I'm not legally allowed anything. And that's why there are so many of those men in black around that area. All of my relatives know exactly what I need to do, you see. So they're trying to make sure I can't do it. Still, if I don't keep trying to move forward, I'll... What a mess. Well, okay. For argument's sake, let's assume that I believe all of what you just said. Why am I only hearing about it now?
That is...
You thought I'd want in on that money, didn't you? If I did and I knew everything, I'd have all the opportunities a greedy girl could dream of to take it when together with you. That's what you thought I'd do, isn't it? I'd play along and then steal it all for myself the second a chance presented itself. Do I look like that much of a scumbag to you? That's exactly, yeah, Scherazard would not really appreciate that.
No, you don't! That's not it at all. After I lost grandfather, I lived all on my own. But the second his will became public, I had crowds of people descending upon me. People who, like you said, were interested only in claiming his fortune for themselves.
So now we're gonna get Aina's backstory. Or, I guess not.
They all started to live in mine and my grandfather's house, and before I knew it, my once peaceful life was shattered. One day, someone would push me down the stairs. Another, I'd taste something funny in my food. These kinds of things began happening on a regular basis. Legally, they were my relatives while I was a minor, so there was very little I could do. I tried reasoning with them at first, but in the end, I had no choice but to leave home myself. I wandered the highways alone, going from place to place and trying not to be discovered. But I knew that while I could hopefully avoid being caught that way, I'd eventually just be declared as missing and presumed dead. Besides, after I'd left once, even if I did go back home, I knew I'd probably be locked up somewhere and reported as still missing regardless. Grandfather's will would be declared as invalid in that time, and my relatives would blissfully share their newly bequeathed wealth between them. Crap. I hated the thought of that happening. That was why I decided to return here to the capital,
and we can still see dudes just walking around in the background.
Even if it's the last thing I do, I will formally inherit what he wanted me to.
Dang, they're from completely opposite walks of life.
That's why I decided to try and get an escort from someone I could trust. So it's not that I don't think I can trust you, not at all. And, I will admit that wanting to explore the capital was a lie. I'm sorry for deceiving you.
You're a grade A moron.
I'm sorry.
You could have said all of this from the beginning and saved us a lot of headache. If I'd known what you were trying to do, I would have been able to formally escort you where you want to go to. And the guild would have been the safest place for you to hide out too. Wouldn't have ended up in this dump instead.
I suppose you're right. I was just scared.
Man, I guess if nothing else, the Bracer Guild's whole point is that they put integrity above all else. Like, they won't steal your massive fortune, it's just not what they do. Now I'm actually kind of wondering if there are any Bracers who went real bad. I'll never be able to forget what I saw that day. What I saw in the eyes of everyone who gathered to hear that will read. The horror I felt when I saw it. Madness, insanity, cold, murderous light. Emotions that no one can explain, that no one can put into words. It wasn't visible for long before they managed to push it back below the surface and out of sight. But it was still there. Because now, I believe that's something that all of us possess naturally. Human beings are capable of limitless cruelty. Every one of us. And that realization's left me terrified of us all. It's not that I don't trust bracers. It's just that I've been so scared. I'm so sorry. I know I shouldn't have wasted your time with any of this. I should never have gotten you caught up in all of this when you were busy enough already. Just forget that I... Listen. Huh? It's my policy to give 100% to all work I undertake. Don't underestimate me. So, Scherazard's all in now? Wait, is she crying? Why won't she face her? I'm the one who should be apologizing to you. I've wanted to be strong and to live with my head held high. I still believe I was right to feel that way, and yes, I've lived my hardest until now. but you've made me notice that there's something wrong with my attitude. I'm not going about it the right way. And it's made me realize anew that I want to be able to keep living with pride in my every step. So no more saying sorry, okay? I want to see this job through to the end.
Alright. After a little nighttime heart-to-heart, now we're ready for this new friendship to begin. We still have to wait for Aina to reveal that she's a drinking machine. So, where was it in Gransel Castle that we needed to go again? The administrative room. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is noon. Noon? Noon today? That barely leaves us any time at all. Why are you only telling me this now? It has to be filled within a month of the deceased passing away. That's the law here in Liberl, apparently. Oh, right. I never was much good at this legal stuff. I bet Kurt knows it all by heart, though. He did seem like the type who might. Let's get going. We don't have any time to waste. As long as we do as we discussed earlier, we should be able to handle this. We're getting inside the castle, and they're not going to stop us. Miss Scherazard, I really am glad that you were the one who undertook my request. The more time I spend with you, the more I realize you're really someone dependable, who relies on their own strength to live. You're blowing my merits out of proportion, I think. Also, can we stop with the Miss Scherazard now? The way you say it, it just makes my name sound ridiculously long. Does it? It does. It feels like our conversations take twice as long as they should because of it. Well, if you insist, and now you know all there is to know about what I want to do, so I would like to formally request again that you escort me to Gransel Castle. You got it. You'll get there. I promise you that. Thank you. Right. Well, first things first, let's take a look and see if there's anything inside the Liberl News Service for us. Welcome to the Liberl News Service. This is the reception, while the second floor is the home of our editorial department. Alright. That Niall, he really doesn't seem to understand. There's no way we could have printed an article like that as it stands. He's just so good-natured that he seems to have a habit of getting far too wrapped up in a single opinion or piece of information. I'm sure he'll come to understand eventually, but for now... Yesterday's editorial meeting was a disaster, to put it lightly. I can understand how frustrated Niall must feel, though. He finds some incredible stories, but they never end up getting printed. But both Notitia and the editor-in-chief are really strict with him, too. I'm off to go and meet with someone in a minute. Not just anyone either. A famous reporter who once received the Pulitzer Prize. It's been a long time since we last met, too. I can't wait to see the guy. Really now? Really now? The Pulitzer Prize. That was one of my favorite scenes back in the... back in the first game. Hey, did you know it's almost time for the Archbishop's sermon to begin? I should get going over to the cathedral. Ah, that's our cue to go ahead and head over ourselves then. Might see something interesting. The Archbishop's sermon. That is the wrong house. This is the right place. Ooh. Sister Noah, this cathedral is one of the oldest buildings in Liberl, incidentally. It stood here for hundreds of years, acting as a guiding light for the people of this nation for generations. It's also very large, which makes cleaning it all a mega pain. Sisters of the Church sure are amazing, aren't they? They spend their days offering prayers to the goddess so that we might be able to live our lives in peace. What a wonderful job. Maybe. Nielsen. Oh? Who might the two of you be? The sound of your footsteps is unfamiliar to me. I presume this must be the first time we've met? Yes, it certainly is. Am I correct in assuming that you must be visually impaired, sir? Oh yeah, I think we met Nielsen on the airship too, didn't we? Yes, I am. If you'll forgive me for saying so, you're a rather unusual pair, aren't you?
One of you is a bracer, I believe? Wow, he could tell all of that from our footsteps? There's no need to be so surprised. The air you have about you reminds me of other bracers I know, that's all. I may have lost my vision, but that has allowed me to see things in a way I couldn't before. Really? That's incredible. I'm due to meet someone here. I'm just waiting for them to arrive. I'm planning on doing some research on Liberl while I'm here too. After all, this is the nation now known for repelling the mighty Erebonian Empire. I'm eager to see if I can find exactly where that strength came from. This should prove to be some very interesting research. I don't know, dude. Seems a little sketch. A little fishy.
Oh, Adios, please guide us all.
Many people come flocking to this cathedral in search of safety during the... Or many people came flocking to this cathedral in search of safety during the 100 Days War, too. That's no surprise, of course. To the people of the time, Gransel, protected by the Annenberg Wall, was their final hope. At times, all of us lose our way. That in itself is nothing to be feared. What is truly terrifying is not noticing that it has happened, or realizing and willingly turning one's eyes from the truth. It may be necessary at times to pluck up the courage to look back at the path we've tread. Still, there is nothing to be afraid of in doing so. Adios will always show us the way if we look to her. You don't say. But there's no sermon? I was expecting for there to be a sermon. Oh well. I guess now we've got nothing left to do but to actually head to Gransel, Castle. Unless we can go into the landing port? Wait, this is the way to the port, not the castle. That's right. I did actually consider the possibility of using a boat to reach Gransel Castle, but I'm not sure that'd be such a good idea. The last thing we wanted is to get shot by the soldiers guarding it. And that's a good point. Alright, to Gransel Castle we go. It's... Maybe we can... I'm trying to think of any place else. Is it gonna let us go to the guild? Maybe tag Kurt in on all this? Oh, nope. Oh, Dorothy. Unwittingly running interference?
Wow, your clothes are so black. They're really cute.
Who the hell are you? You're in our way. Get lost. Shoo. Shoo!
You're both dressed the same too. Is that your uniform?
Who is this kid? Okay, so kid. So Dorothy must be 15 or 16. My head. I must have had way too much to drink. I feel like I'm forgetting something important too. The camera. Nope. Can't remember. I guess I can't have been anything too important. He's completely forgotten about the camera he gave Dorothy.
Hey, can I take a photo of you?
Like hell you can! Get out of our sight! We can't leave our posts. Consider yourself lucky, kiddo. We'll let you leave this time. So go play somewhere else. Yeah, we don't want any of that. Uh-oh. Time to fight? I'm reminded of Devil Survivor 2 right now. I knew you'd come eventually. Today's your last chance, after all. Oh, it's a cat? That's one strong cat. You're kidding me. A cat? No. No, wait a sec. There might be something else inside. The cat was like, "Oop. Don't let your guard down." I know. Haha! Got the jump on them. There they are! Too late. 50? We could have used that. How about... Yeah, just, oh well. They start off too spread apart for that, but we don't have any arts either. Wow, are you serious? There's no way we can grab that 50 CP. Oh well. And a miss. Come on, Shara. At least they're treating us like we got the back attack. Wish these guys would move a little closer together, though. Alright, almost got the one. Thankfully, Aina is there to take some of the heat off of us. So that's always good. She's stealing all the best bonuses, though. Dang. There goes one. Can you guys clump up a little bit more? There we go. Well, I'll probably just hit him once. Yeah. Just the one should do the trick. Wow. We spent 20 CP to do almost as much damage as a regular attack. Sort of disappointing. Okay, this we're gonna need to heal. Crap. We have plenty of tear bombs, but that defense down is just gonna be a pain. Especially since Aina is never gonna heal herself. Assault combination. Wow. That was interesting. Alright, well, let's stop screwing around. Oh.
Someone's been naughty.
I totally forgot. Sadist Whip is single target. Oh well. At least we have one fewer person to contend with, right? And that must be some type of battle bonus, dude. We still get to move even after that? Okay. Yeah, Scherazard's not going to get too many turns. In a row, at least. We just need for them to not assault. Okay, well, she should be able to survive one assault combination, right? Yes. Probably could not survive a second one, though. We're going to need her to hit. Good. But the other guy, though... And she's probably going to die. Dang! Okay, I think we're going to start... They're so spread out, and we've already died twice even. Probably gonna need to, yeah, soften these guys up. If we could get lucky with her killing one of them with an attack, that'd be cool too. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. Yep, we'll eat a heavy armor piercer here, but Scherazard's gonna be able to kill... Actually, soften rather, this guy up. Kill the other dude. Yeah, no reason to hang on to it. Unless, if they throw us into another fight right after this, that's gonna suck. No EP and no magic. It's an unenviable position, that is for sure. Alright, Aina. Gonna need you to work your magic here, dude. Good. Man, they made us work for this. But we are operating under heavy restrictions, though, so that's the only thing. Oh. Finally. Alright, you guys stood no chance. This isn't good. Now's our chance, Aina. Alright. There's more of them? No! Can Kurt tag in? Nice of you to finally show yourselves. Okay, so this is gonna be a sword guy. What's the holdup? Why haven't you made an example out of them yet? Our client's waiting. Get a move on. Yeah, this isn't gonna be too good. Whoa, they just stood back up? You're really gonna regret messing with us, kids. I hope you don't expect to just be able to walk away after showing yourselves. First, I'm gonna kill you. The other young lady can live a while longer. She's still useful. As long as we can get her to write her own will, it'll save us having to forge one later. You really think this will be that simple? If you think saying that is going to unnerve us, you've got another thing coming. Aina, you can still run, right?
Yes.
I'll take all of these guys on myself. While I'm doing that, you run.
What? You can't take this many opponents on yourself and have any chance of winning. You'll...
Not gonna beg for mercy, I take it? You've got something you need to do, and so do I. So let's just do them.
Don't worry about me, as if I have any intention of dying here.
What are you even talking about? Ha! Ugh! Damn you! Go, Aina!
But...
I said go! You seem to be having a little trouble over there, Scherazard. Alright.
What?
Finally! Who in the hell are you?
Kurt? What are you doing here?
I mean, he should have arrived way sooner than this, but that's just me. Hey, no BGM. He's about to let him have it. Have you forgotten that I'm affiliated with the Grancel branch of the guild? I see nothing odd about my presence here.
Well, I know, but...
I'm happy that you seem to have realized exactly what it is that you must do. But I can't say I'm as pleased about how willing you appear to be to throw away your life without first exploring other options.
I'm sorry.
I can't entirely fault your decision from the perspective of a bracer, but I would like you to give a little more attention to your surroundings. I'm well aware that you seem staunchly opposed to relying on others. But take a good look at the situation you're currently in, and tell me exactly what it is that you should really be doing. Have Aina throw grenades around. Kurt, can you take care of things here for me? Certainly. Whoa! Wow. Now, Aina! And I think Kurt is voiced by Kyle Haber. Or Haber, I think he says his name is pronounced. Right. They're getting away! Half of us should be enough to take care of this guy. Everyone else... What? Sorry for the delay, Kurt. Wait, who is this? Not at all. I've largely taken care of them as it is. Gundolf? Huh, you sure do work fast. Though I'm more surprised to see that obstinate young lady finally came to her senses. When she was with the Zeiss branch, she was more like a wild boar, always charging forward without stopping to take a look around her. I've always known that she has what it takes to be an excellent bracer. She'd merely lost sight of something important and needed to be put back on track. Given the opportunity, she was always perfectly capable of doing so. She'll be able to get much stronger than she is now that she's righted herself. I'm sure of that. Ah, to be young again.
Quit acting like we're not even here!
Kill them both! Yeah, I don't think Gundolf is going down that easy. They're sure taking their time. The hell are they even doing? Now, there's no need to be so hasty. Capturing her isn't even necessary to the plan as far as I'm concerned. As soon as the noon bell chimes? True as that may be, sure, that would invalidate the will and ensure she doesn't get all of the money, but it'd also mean you have to share it with everyone else, which means our share will end up going down. I'd kinda like to avoid that if we can. Don't you worry, we've got plenty of options. Remember, you're only dealing with a single young girl. What? It's not gonna be that easy.
Uncle? What? That's her uncle? Why?
Oh dear. Oh dear. What are you doing here, Aina? I keep telling you how dangerous it is to go venturing outside. No, her grandfather died. Okay, it was her grandfather. I was like, wait. What the heck? Did he, like, fake his death or something? But no, uncle's different than grandfather. It's all good. And alone at that. You blind, old man? She isn't here alone. Oh, I can see you. Getting in my way. It looks like they don't even care if they kill Aina in the process. That wasn't a very good shot. I take it marksmanship isn't exactly your forte. Sorry, sir. Scherazard. What is it? Let's just force our way through here. We don't have time to mess around. Got it. It's time to come along, Aina. Or come along home, Aina. Everyone's waiting for you, you know. Alright, so they've got an NPC as well. But, we have an issue. Oh well, Scherazard's gonna have to take a couple hits. Yeah, this is not the ideal circumstance to be fighting under. At least that guy takes a little bit to get to us. Oh, Aina, your penchant for moving up makes no sense. Oh, a miss. How merciful. Okay. First things first, let's... Well, I guess Man in Black Blade. Yeah, I could use a little bit of a... Whoa! He can buff them? Alright. So this might be obnoxiously difficult. Oh, crap. Wow, I might have to, yeah. We can't even use any crafts. We've got no arts. We've got nothing. No need, like, we can't heal or anything. Okay, if Scherazard gets attacked twice, we're screwed. No, we're good. Alright. But if Aina gets attacked twice, we're in the exact same position. And then he's going to use his next turn to buff them. Okay, so I think some grinding might actually be in order. Or at least redoing that previous fight. Yeah, trying to brute force a way through this probably isn't going to go too well. Okay, yeah. I'm going to have to take this from the top. Okay, so the previous fight, the only way it could have really went any better is if we were able to get out of it with all of our HP intact. But we don't have to worry about that here. Scherazard will pretty much be able to one-shot whoever we go after. So let's do... Yeah, a little bit for him, and then a lot of bit for him. Man. We really just don't need him buffing them and making this friggin' impossible for us. It'd be nice if we had some EP, but I guess since we can't do anything EP-wise, they can't either, so it's almost fair? Not really, but... Wow. That's not cool. But I don't know what he used to heal himself. It must have been some really crappy food, but we're not going to be able to get him before he heals them, so I should have just double-tapped the gentleman. Yep, now they've got those strength ups to power them. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do this now because of that. Yeah. If Scherazard gets attacked once more, that's it. Okay, we're gonna need a strategy here. That strategy is tear balming, obviously. Now that there's no more strength ups going around, we're gonna have to spend a turn tear balming Aina as well. Hopefully we can get our hands on that. Okay, cool. That crit. Oh. Wow. I don't think we could have gotten more fortunate with that. No, all we have to do is survive, or for Aina to actually land a hit so she doesn't steal her turn. Smoke grenade. Wow. Not us? Okay. But Yeah, that just makes Aina even more horribly inaccurate. Yeah, I guess the Sylphin Whip is... Why are they not lighting up red? That's weird. Oh well. One more of those and we should be good. We just need Scherazard to, not get killed here. Okay. So now the all-important question... Yeah, let's, No, because if they... One of them has to go for... This is basically a toss-up right now. I could heal, but if one of them goes for... If both of them go for Aina, rather, then we're screwed. No, let's, We hope for the Sylphin Whip to do what we need to do. And then for this guy to go for, like, something other than a physical attack. Or at least for not to attack Scherazard. Oh, right! I put the proxy puppet on her! I forgot I did that! Huh. Well, hey. That's the first time I've even used the proxy puppet across all 3 games. And it definitely saved us in a pinch, so hey. Well, we literally had nothing else to put there. Because I definitely wouldn't have equipped it if I didn't have to. Tear Balm. Boy, did he rub me the wrong way. Can I give him another crack with my whip? Just leave him. I can't even bring myself to feel anything towards him anymore. I still don't think he was originally a bad person, though. He'll come around when the whole inheritance matter is settled. You really think so? I think you're being naive, to be honest. He was trying to kill you, you know. If he does anything to cause trouble again, I'll hit him myself. She'll try to hit him herself. Whether she'll succeed or not is definitely up in the air. With this bag... That sounds painful. What are you doing? I feel like that was a little bit of a callback because Scherazard was like, I'll hit you with my whip, and then Aina was like, that sounds painful, and then they kind of reversed it right there. To show they're becoming friendlier, I guess. What in Adios' name happens out here? Yeah, okay. One of the green guy, he's probably the corrupt one who just turned a blind eye to this. You there! Throw down your weapon at once! I'm from the Bracer Guild. What? The guild? Scherazard showed the soldiers her junior bracer badge. So you are. Still, what's a bracer doing here? Her Majesty may recognize the guild, but that doesn't make it alright for you to cause a commotion right outside the castle. I had reason to believe that these people were responsible for numerous criminal acts within the capital. I knocked them out for the sake of peace and order in Gransel, and the safety of its people. So could you do me a favor and arrest them? I haven't covered that part yet. Well, very well. Ordinarily, we'd be taking you away with us as well, but I'll let you off this time. You know what to do. Right. Still, while you may have gotten away without punishment this time, don't expect to be so lucky next time you try and overreach your authority. Protecting the capital is our job, and we'll show no mercy to anyone who causes trouble, bracer or otherwise. Wow, I really hate this guy. How are you gonna, like, stand here and say that to us when these dudes have been roaming around completely free since yesterday? Oh, is it? Cool. Can I ask another favor then? There's a bunch of their friends still in the city. You couldn't take care of those, could you? Of course, last I saw, Kurt was with them, so you probably won't have to lift a finger there either. Ugh. You two, follow me! Sir! Sir! I'll never get used to dealing with the army. Oh, is this where her deep-seated dislike of the army comes from? Because they are being pretty huge, useless jerks right now. What? Oh, I was just impressed by how much authority the bracer badge wields. You were kind of cool. That was the first time I've tried using my badge like that, I'll have you know. But never mind my badge now. We're running out of time. We need to hurry. Right. We should be home free from here. I doubt there's gonna be anybody lying in wait literally inside the castle. Whew! We're finally here. I can't believe a girl like you could actually keep up with me running full throttle. Anyway, get that paperwork done. Quickly. I'll be watching from here.
Okay. I'll be as quick as I can then. I'm surprised people can just walk into the castle. I guess the castle's lower floors just function as like an administrative public works building then.
Like, I doubt they would just let us up onto the upper floors where the queen and stuff live, but I guess you can just venture in, because I know... Well, actually, I don't know. Can you just walk into the White House? Or wherever the queen lives? Who knows? Aina put her signature on the necessary paperwork. And I'm talking about, like, the Queen of England, not the actual queen whose castle we're inside of right now that we just walked into. I'm not that dumb. I'm really happy for you, Aina. Congratulations. Was something amiss?
Scherazard? It looks like I need a witness to sign this.
A witness?
You wouldn't be willing, would you?
Sure. If you're okay with me doing it.
Of course I am, silly. In fact, I want it to be you.
Then I'd be happy to.
Hey, they're best buds now.
So Scherazard signed the paperwork for Aina's massive inheritance. That's awesome. I never thought the day would come when I would be called as a witness for something like this. Or that the day would come when I'd be able to proudly say I was a senior bracer. Or that I would be able to feel overwhelmed with pride over something in the first place. The undersigned, Aina Holden, shall hereby inherit the property of Saul John Holden as outlined in his last will and testament. Witness, Scherazard Harvey.
Thank you, Scherazard.
Wow, so they go way back. It's finally over. That's this request wrapped up, right?
Actually, no. There's one more thing I need to do.
We're still not done?
Could you possibly bring me an application form?
So she's going to apply to be,
I'd like to make a donation to Her Majesty's Welfare Foundation.
Oh, okay. I guess she wasn't going to become head of the Relent Bracer Guild. Okay, so now we're about to get to their first drinking session.
Should be fun.
So either they're the same age, or Aina is probably 1 year older than Scherazard. Something like that, but they're both teenagers here. And I don't think Scherazard is 21. I'm thinking she's 22 or 23, so she's 17 or 18 here, I think. Cheers! Cheers! I still can't believe you gave all of that money away. Wow, she donated every last cent? Or every last mirror, rather. But, okay. They're also old enough to drink. Well, I guess 16 is old enough to drink, because Cassius didn't, like I said before, Cassius didn't have any issue offering it to Joshua, but they can't vote. It's like the opposite of the US where things are backwards. Okay, maybe you don't need all of it, but you'll still need some to live, right?
I suppose you're right. What I did was a little strange. But I made up my mind to do this from the very beginning as a matter of principle. When I said I didn't do any of this for the money, I meant it. Still, congratulations on becoming a senior bracer. I'm not sure what the difference between a senior and a junior bracer is, but it's clear this is something you really worked for. It means I have a lot more authority, but I've got a lot more responsibility to go with it. It also means I get a nice new badge, but I wasn't even interested in that personally.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'm relieved to hear that, Kurt.
Yeah,
he's gonna congratulate her on a job well done. I see you're finally beginning to understand the necessary mindset to be a bracer, Scherazard.
Crap. It's Kurt. This might look like alcohol to you, but it's actually
Water? Nice try, Scherazard. 4 kids couldn't get away with that, and you sure can't right now. Okay, so I guess she's not old enough to drink, but it seems like there's pretty lax laws on that, because what's-her-face down there doesn't really seem to mind. So that must mean that Aina bought it then. As today is admittedly a cause for celebration, I will turn a blind eye to your drinking tonight. Just don't go drinking so much that it interferes with your ability to do your job. Fine. Okay, so I'm gonna keep guessing their ages. I'm probably gonna end up looking that up anyways. Scherazard is probably 18 or 17 here, and Aina must be 18, because one of them had to be old enough to buy the drinks in the first place, and clearly it definitely wasn't Scherazard. What is it? As you're fully aware, Scherazard, you are now a senior bracer, which means you must behave with more responsibility. That means I expect to see an end to you drinking in every free moment between jobs, day or night, and sneaking out at night for it too. Wow. I guess if she couldn't handle her liquor so... Actually, Scherazard, when she gets a whole lot, enough to kill anybody else, she stops being able to handle it. I guess it doesn't... Relent doesn't really... Or not relent, but LeBurl doesn't really have anything about alcohol dependence? Whatever, we're not going to go into that. I also expect to no longer discover that you've been taking advantage of the busiest times in my schedule to behave like a drunken lunatic. Is that really what you usually do, Scherazard? You sound like a tried and true troublemaker. Don't say anything. Are we clear? Yes, sir! There's no need for this, sir, of course. We're both senior bracers now, which means we're both on equal standing. Why, I'm hardly even a veteran. I'm still very much a rookie. So Kurt must have just very recently became one. They do keep saying young man's voice, and Kurt looks exactly the same, so hey. Are you now? Says who? Wow. Regardless, this isn't what I'm here to discuss. The matter I came for concerns your uncle, Aina. I came to make you aware of the fact that the Bracer Guild is capable of asking for leniency in his punishment. Hiring a Jaeger Corps for personal use carries a very grave punishment, you see. A Jaeger Corps? Are you referring to those men dressed in black? I had a tiny inkling, but I'm not surprised that that's who they turned out to be. Literally, like, pretty much every time you need faceless goons in these games, it turns out to be a Jaeger Corps, so... Yes, they're one of the many corps that are known to be active here in LeBurl. Recently, there have been many such corps making their way into the country, and they've been successful in finding work, too. Hiring them is, of course, very illegal, but with the army as slow to act as they currently are. I've taken this chance to take care of them, though, so we shouldn't see any sign of any in the near future. Take care of them? All of them? Now it makes sense. So it wasn't a coincidence that he showed up when he did. He was using us as bait to lure as many of them out as possible? Kurt, you sly dog. He's been investigating all of the Jaeger Corps in LeBurl so that he could start an operation to wipe them all out. No wonder he seemed so swamped. The Jaegers in the country have been targeting wealthy individuals in hopes of getting them to sign contracts. There have been countless cases like this all around the country of late, with civilians getting caught up in it at a worrying frequency. Okay. Goodness. I believe the case we're dealing with here was no exception, and that it was the Jaegers who came to your uncle rather than the other way around. It's hard to feel too much sympathy under these circumstances, but in a sense, your uncle was a victim in all of this as well. What? What are you trying to pull? I mean, he did actively try to kill us. It'd be hard to have any sympathy for a guy like that. Just because the Jaegers approached him and not the other way around, he's a victim? That he deserves to get off with a slap on the wrist? And Aina's supposed to be okay with that? Hey, money talks. He tried to kill her! Shara, please calm down. There's no need to shout. I'm sorry, but still! No one is saying he doesn't deserve to be punished for his actions. All I'm here to say is that if, and only if, Aina wishes, the guild is able to request leniency in his sentencing. That is all. Of course Aina's gonna go for it. Oh. Oh, you scared me for a minute. You need to make your decision immediately. Questioning him will take roughly a week as it is, based on what I've heard. Well, Aina did say she's like, well, I think he was a good person at one point, so yeah, she'll go for it. You bear no responsibility to even make any choice at all, so please don't feel as though you have to think long and hard about this. Just please be aware that the possibility to forgive him exists. That is all. Alright. Incidentally, should you ever find yourself in need of assistance with anything in the future, the Bracer Guild is always available to aid you. We're certainly not omnipotent or infallible, but we'll at least strive to do what we can to aid those who want our help. Thank you. I'm really sorry for not telling you the whole story from the start, too. Please, don't be. With the situation you were in, your reluctance is quite understandable. Furthermore, one who is worthy of being a full-fledged bracer should be able to tell roughly what a client wants just from looking at them. They should also not, under any circumstances, try to chase away a potential client in genuine need. Ouch. I've still got a long way to go then, huh? Yeah, I can't believe she thought that was acceptable though, but I guess she is a teenager right now, so... Certainly, but don't we all? Alright, I've said what I came to say, so I'll be excusing myself now. Aw, really? You could stand to join us for one drink. I'm afraid not. I still have my duties as guild receptionist remaining after all. Hey, Aina, now's your time to jump in. As for you, Shira, be careful you don't have too much water. Hey. Crud. Why's he always gotta be so serious? Oh, actually, how about you, Aina? Can you handle your liquor? If you can, you should join me for a few drinks. Well, alright then. You're sure? Really, really sure? Of course, you've done so much for me, so how could I refuse? Joining you for a few drinks is the least I can do. Then let's get to boozing. Tonight's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see what a prim and proper girl like her looks like when she's drunk out of her mind. This is going to be awesome. Well, cheers. Right. And Scherazard never got to see that. I'd seen girls just like her on the other side of that river. Silky blonde hair, beautiful blue eyes, smooth skin. The blessed, blissful children on the other side just like royalty and smiling like angels. Seeing them, I asked myself the same question over and over again. Why aren't I on that side? I envied them. I hated them. I both longed to be one of them and rejected their very existence. Ah, so Scherazard, she had a grudge against Aina from the first time she saw her, and that's why she was so dismissive. I knew the answer to my question from the very beginning. I despaired in myself. I always tried to avoid others getting too close, believing that to be what I needed to do in order to live. But I could never completely get rid of the tiny, lingering hope deep within my heart. That eventually, no matter how long it took, the day would finally come when I could smile from the heart. That the day would come when I would finally be able to accept and forgive myself for how I was. The next day, Aina visited the Bracer Guild and registered her desire for her uncle to be shown leniency in his sentencing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to accompany her, having been drunk under the table by her the night before. Yeah, that sounds about right. Scherazard learned that night. Side story, client finished. Huh. Heaven's Eye. 4,000 Mira, still total chump change. But I wonder if this one's gonna change also. Dancer with silver locks. Only then shall the door open. Okay. So same situation. Alright, well, we learned a lot about Scherazard, a lot about Aina, and a lot about how they came to be a team. Next time, probably gonna do the same thing. One more stint in Grancel, and then see the Tita and Agate scene. Probably, that's probably how things are gonna go. Oh, but for right now, that was like 2 hours long, so I'm gonna see you guys next time. So definitely join me then for more Trails in the Sky the Third. Bye for now, guys.